So I am really excited to have made it through my first tribal. I was definitely worried, not because I didn't have the relationships, but just because of the general anxiety of the game. I want us to work together. I want to move forward. Like, let's just do this. Let's continue this path.
Yeah.
All right. As much as I'm glad I didn't get eliminated the first turn, I feel like I haven't done all the things that I came here to do yet, and I just want to make sure I put myself in the position to have the fuller experience that I wanted. I don't feel like I'm the type of person where I need to dictate things. It's more like I have people that I want to protect. It's kind of what it is, and you all are people who I am not. I'm just not one to.
And I hope I didn't come off as a dictator.
Not at all. Not at all.
It's like I wanted to hear everyone's point, and then I got nervous because everyone was set. I was like, all right, well, let me just plead my case.
Time to put the pieces together to make that happen.
Are you finished?
Yep.
Question. When Casey asked if anybody felt safe, or he asked who Casey two felt safe. Yeah. It's Mackenzie. She couldn't questions.
I love our tribe though. It's just so much class. Everyone's like, let's check in first. That's why the move that I wanted for Nina, I felt like she didn't fit that core. She was throwing names out there, so I rallied for Riley, which I couldn't vote Riley out. I have her bounty, but I was trying to see how I could utilize that.
I think that's why. I've been in the shows. And you who says that you're safe.
John may be the most chaotic player on this tribe. I'm just gonna lay that one out there.
Yeah.
For me, I think maybe 5 years ago I would have been with Chaos Tribe. I think Casey put me here because of my job. I was a teacher, now I work for ACS, which is like Child Protective Services. But I think it was more of my bio on Bloomington, like my whole life changed. Like I was a high school dropout. I had a child out of wedlock when I was 15. I was in a motorcycle gang. I was getting locked up all the time. And then I dropped out of school at 16, and then I went back to college at 26, and now I have an associate's, a BA, and a master's.
Wow.
So it's basically like the whole turnaround. So I feel like I belong here.
Yeah.
I feel I'm orderly now, but
yeah, that's great.
My number one is Mackenzie and Jamie. I'm in good with both the Matts. Big Daddy Matt wants me to be his ride or die, and I'm open to that as well.
Outside again, like we're people, and I was just like, Nina was kind of leaning on me, and I don't know. Sorry, I'm gonna get emotional. I can't imagine being the first boot and having everyone vote you out and to feel so unloved, and so I couldn't do it to her.
No.
And I know it was probably gonna hurt my game.
Didn't hurt your game at all because if it was the other way and everyone voted Riley out, I would have stood by my vote. Yeah, I voted Nina. But it's like we make our own decisions. Like we're all trying to progress, right? But if it doesn't work for you that round, just stay true to who you are. Yeah. Right now, I just feel like I had too much power that first round, so I told everyone, like, I'm gonna fall back and let you guys decide, because I don't want to become a target.
Now you got me emotional, because I know what it feels like, and that does suck. She almost like didn't turn around, and I didn't want to make. I felt so bad.
It's gonna always, I think for our whole tribe, it's gonna always feel bad.
Okay, so it feels like everyone wants to work with me, which is a bit like very cool. I'm getting like little morsels of information from every person.
Mackenzie's here for us. As long as Mackenzie has the advantage, Mackenzie's up go.
Yeah.
Right? Unless like we give Mackenzie the advantage, next challenge is but like I'm in no hurry to do that, so I think whoever give Mackenzie needs to be in our pockets. I think the key person in this tribe is Mackenzie. Mackenzie's not going anywhere. Mackenzie has the advantage. We want said advantage for our tribe. And so I need to have a good one-on-one heart-to-heart talk to Mackenzie and really make Mackenzie love me, or at least want to work with me. And so that is really need to go back for. So
Jamie's with me, John's with me, Daddy Matt, which is so funny that I have to say that seriously. Daddy Matt said he wanted me to be in his core. I don't know if that's because I just walked up to the conversation or he means that, but moving forward, I think I'm gonna be okay.
I've already started making alliances. I've talked with Matt and John and Steven. I feel good with that group. I feel like I might be seen as a social threat, but I don't think, hopefully don't see that as like a big problem right now. So I think I have the social power to get what I want, and if I just pitch, let's make this easy, because we're on the Order tribe, I think everyone will fall in line. Look at the next one, we'll be able to see.
Who knew the first one would be so crazy?
Yeah.
And it was, John is the one that shifted it, I think. So that's just like, keep that in mind. I'm feeling really good about Steven. I'm feeling really good about John. We all actually told each other who our bounty was. Anything new?
I'm going to trust you two with this.
Yeah.
You're my bounty, but I'm never going for you.
My bounty is the other Matt, because of course he is.
Yeah.
Everyone's gonna know everyone's bounty. My bounty's Matthew, which is funny because of course it is. I also don't know about that.
We were debating, like, would they really put both bounties in the same tribe? The answer is yes, they would.
And then who had Nina's bounty? That's what we need to find out, because then we have we need 4 for an advantage, or something like that.
So I knew Nita's bounty was Matt, little Matt. I did tell John that he's my bounty, but I feel comfortable with that because I have no desire to execute that.
Yeah, I know Matt has me as his bounty.
Yeah, he told me that. Because last season, I remember Devontae got 6 bullets.
Mm-hmm.
I have Riley's bounty.
Mm-hmm. But
Do you know who had Nina as the bounty? Because they have the key now.
No, I don't.
I have Alex, so we're gonna travel again. Wait,
I'll let
hold
you know
on.
if I hear anything else.
Am I your bounty?
Maybe.
I don't know who was targeting her.
Yeah, that's what I'm trying to find out. Because it's someone that will work away we can find the keys.
Yes, it's not me.
Yeah,
It's you know why.
Yeah, I know it's not you.
I feel like John is like a person that like me and Mackenzie all kind of
Yeah.
I've got off them, but they play the game because we just need to like.
Mackenzie, what you look?
I'm pretty sure
Oh.
it was like one of the Survivor like New York games or whatever.
So, everyone's saying it wrong, right?
Oh, I like it. You want to go up? Okay.
Alright, so that's what happens. So my brother's on the other job, so we have him out right over there.
Okay.
In terms of advantages, I've seen zilch. And like, I mean, granted, like, I haven't traipsed off in the woods, and maybe like I'll grab someone and say, let's go get poison ivy together. Yeah.
I did find a little parchment paper in the rice that said that I got an extra key, so I do have that. So I don't know if I want to make a push and try and get people to give me their keys. I don't know. Hold on. Looking for idols behind the tent. I should say looking for idols. They were meandering behind the tent. If you drew my name in the betrayal, don't vote for me. I'll give you the keys. So yeah.
I was just trying to dig around to see if they potentially had an idol. If they do, they weren't forthcoming about it.
For a confessional. Oh. Both them. We made
Oh,
five.
that's a lot of people then.
We're a happy family.
Right now, I don't think I have one true Alliance member or any close yet. I think we're all just having a really good time of getting to know each other. So, did I fly? Yeah. So, yeah. I'm not sure if any of us even talk strategy yet. Maybe that's my perception and maybe I'm being a bad player right now, but that's the vibe that I'm getting right now.
Things are going well. I think that we're all building a good rapport. We got our tent set up. We have a challenge coming up. We got our puzzle or the team challenge thing, puzzle box open, and so I have that ready to go.
I'm so excited. Like, I'm looking to my left and my right, and I'm just like, huh? Because I don't even know what's happening. I'm just like living in the spur of the moment. I'm talking to new people, meeting new people, talking about like skincare and Cetaphil, and I'm like, okay, guys, and like jam, but I'm here for it.
Okay, so part 1 of 3 of Operation Banana Thievery has been accomplished. I stole one of the bananas without anybody seeing me, ate it and threw the peel somewhere in the woods. My goal is to get through the other 2 tonight, just to cause drama in the morning, because we were like, oh yeah, we're gonna eat our fruit in the morning. And so when we wake up and it's like, where are our bananas? Well, they're gonna be in my stomach, and guess who's not gonna get cramps during challenges? So yeah, I've gotten one down. I was able to get, when everybody else was in the tent, I was like, oh, I need to use the bathroom, and I grabbed one, came out here, shoved it in my face, and yeah. So that'll be fun. My goal is to try to get the other 2 and not have anybody find out. Just because why not? I'm not here to take myself seriously. The last time I played a live reality game, I took myself really seriously and was cocky. This time I'm here to have fun and make friends, and I'm doing that so far. And obviously I have to live up to my team name of Team Chaos, so we'll see if I can get the apples too at some point.
In terms of who got voted out in order, I don't really care. Everybody's, at the moment, everybody's just a pawn to me. So for me, I think just listening and observing are probably the 2 biggest things that I think are going to help me during this game.
You know, first goal is like, let's not be first one out. So winning the first immunity feels really good. It means we have more time to get to know each other and relax and have some bonding connections. So that is what's happening now, which I love. That's my favorite part. I'm here for the people, so give me more time to be with the people first. It's great.
By the way, Seth is someone that I thought was on Surviving Maine. He actually isn't. And so the whole time I'm talking it up like, oh, I'm about to work with Seth. So Seth is not from Surviving Maine, and you know, I probably made a big fool of myself. I think Seth may have played on another season. I think he played Surviving Maine. The edit's gonna show like, oh, clown. Like, I love it. I was like, I love it. The intro with the pants and everything. I just, Seth is great. Seth is fucking great. I don't know if I could. No, that's gay. He'll put the clown horn or something. God damn, that was bad.
Big moment for me earlier. We were going around, we were all talking about our relationship status, and I disclosed that I am dating Megan, who played in years 4 and 5 and is on production this year. And that was really scary because I don't want people to think that I got to be preferential treatment or that I like know a lot about the game. Like, I know a little bit, but like, I was just like, hey, this is where they put the tent last year. That's like the kind of stuff that I know. I know nothing about this year's game, but I'm worried that people will think that. And so I am really kind of nervous. I have to really hustle.
I also talked to Seth about how sometimes, how it's important for new people coming into LRGs to know that sometimes people have other connections with each other, and to be aware of that. And that also sometimes people are targeted for being close by. Like, well, I got on a plane to come here and you just drove here. So just, I feel like he should be mindful of that those are dynamics in the game, which hopefully he sees as like me trying to build trust and connection with him.
I think a challenge of mine is having sort of like deeper talk. So I'm gonna try to really like lean into that. That's not actually a strength of mine. I usually have a lot more time harder time opening up. But I think that I'll be really good at just being friendly, being outgoing, being personable. I helped out with the kids. I hope heard me some good favor.
I think that, well, I know that I play a social game, so I'm just trying to make connections with people, talking to people, bringing up questions, getting the group going. And I don't think that, it's clear that I have some LRG experience, but other people have also been talking about that. I didn't want to hide that because I think that the other LRG people know who the other LRG people are. So I think it's a little bit more open.
I will say that I already have a bit of an alliance going. I don't know how locked in it is. I don't know if they're just sort of talking at me or if it's real. But I was talking to Marshawn, and we get along really well, so we kind of locked in, and then Drew wants.
Let's do it. Yes. Wait. And I'm working with 2 people on my team. One has a fanny pack, and the other one, I want to say, is Caleb. I'm not good with names right now, but we got a little alliance going on right now, so I'm okay.
And then Drew walked up, actually, as I was just saying, I get along well with Drew, and Drew sort of joined in sort of a 3. It's a little complicated because Drew is my bounty, but I'm gonna play with him for now because it would be foolish to try to go after him anyway. He only has 1 key. So my strategy with that is to like work with Drew for now, get him really far into the game, wait till he has a bunch of keys, and then try to snipe him. But so yeah, the 3 of us, we were talking that we are really excited to maybe work with Tyler, and sitting around the camp, I really want to work with Melanie.
I feel like I could see how that salt from the chips could elevate.
I'm gonna give it a Michelin star. My last name's actually Michelin. Just kidding.
I do know that Tyler and Danny know each other and played in a game together, so I'll be trying to watch for that. It might actually, I do think that Danny is chaotic from what I've seen on their season.
For the Chaos Tribe, it's pretty orderly. I definitely am glad we're avoiding Tribal Council because I originally was thinking people just weren't really talking about strategy and that we were gonna live in this like kumbaya era for a long time. That ended like after the last round, and I feel like there's natural breaking of groups happening. So I feel very good with Rachel and Kim as like a 3. Thank God we won that challenge because I feel like they would have targeted my allies. And then there's Brady and Drew who are close, and Brady and Drew asked me to join them. Right now, I feel like I'm finding myself almost in like a middle scenario. I think people are just like enjoying having me around camp.
I'm a little nervous for when we do have the first vote because I do have like some people in mind for an alliance, but I don't want to be like the first one to bring it up and then like have a target on my back.
Can we do a double? Yep. I have some.
Okay. I want to work with Marshawn because I just really like his energy.
Danny said to me, approached Rachel and me, saying that they wanted to be in an alliance with Rachel and me. And now, so they need to go. Who needs to be voted first? Because I think the vote. So Rachel? No, I do trust Rachel. So who are we voting to get out? Danny, who's sitting in the hammock. We need to vote with Danny. Okay, long ponytail. Long ponytail in the hammock is who we need to vote. Because I think they're trying to make alliances with everyone. You vote him, I vote him. Okay, we're gonna vote Danny. But they're gonna think that they're still in an alliance with me. Keep it that way. You got my back, I got your back, and that's a promise. Yes, there. Oh, yeah.
Yes. Tell me when.
Okay, 5.
Okay, so here's the tea. Up until a few seconds ago, I was under the impression that I could trust Danny, that they were gonna work with me, that they would have my back. And a few people have told Kim now that Danny has been floating my name and Kim's name around. The issue with that, of course, is Kim's automatically safe, which leaves only me. So I'm getting a
little anxious because no one's given me any names. No one's, other than Danny and Kim and Melanie, have made commitments to me, and of course Danny's throwing me out. So I'm trying, I don't want to panic, but I need to try to figure out, get myself in a more secure stepping.
Yeah, I feel really solid. I really want to try to solidify a few more social bonds tonight because there are a couple people like Rachel I haven't talked to one-on-one, Melanie I really haven't talked to one-on-one, so I want to try to be everybody's best friend because I want to play a fully social game at the beginning. So that's tonight's goal, is to be everybody's BFF.
How's it going?
We're shaving magnesium. We're very confident that we'll be able to get this soon.
Awesome.
The hammock is functional and beautiful and colorful.
If my tribe loses again, I think that it's probably going to be between Marshawn or Rachel. Just based off what I've heard, people have already been throwing out both of their names, which I'm okay with because it's not my name, but I think just being able to decipher and figure out which one makes the most sense, or if someone else's name gets thrown out, I think that's definitely something to consider as well. I'm very open, and I want to make sure that I set myself up where I have multiple paths to the end and not just one way, because I feel like if you only set one way to get to the end and that way backfires and blows up in your face, then you don't really have any plan B or plan C. So I want to make sure I give myself as many options as I can to make sure I get to the end.
Remember, careful over these.
You said toes need to touch the string.
Yeah, your feet need to touch both strings.
Okay.
All right, we ready?
Yeah.
All right, survivors ready?
Yep.
Yes.
Go!
Okay. I don't know, guys. Let's do it and check in as well.
Yeah,
sure.
Check. Check. Pause. 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 Order is wrong. This is right. This whole section is right. Okay. There's no anchor split down here. The anchor's just
No, that bird was facing up.
This was.
I thought that bird was facing
Fix the bird back.
Like the
No.
beak faces up. And then we
You're
can
right.
try and check it.
And.
Check.
Check. What am I checking?
Check the bird at the bottom left, and then I guess the bottom left.
okay. What else? Chaos is right. In the Group hug.
Good job, guys.
Great job.
Chaos on 3. 1, 2, 3.
Chaos!
Woo!
Oh.
3 for 3.
Well played.
Okay.
Team espionage over here.
Good job.
Thank you.
Oh. Whoever said that run was easy. We all were like, memory, and then we all ate.
Yeah.
All right, order team. Unfortunately, you got another date with me at Tribal Council. It was a close battle again. You all are not out of this by any stretch of the imagination. It just takes one challenge to turn everything around. You can grab your stuff and head on out.
Thanks, Casey.
So we lost again, and that sucks. I was hesitant about voting Nina out because I feel like she's good at stuff like that. But John really wanted to do it, and I'm working with John.
Alright, so that was a challenge that we should have won. I wanted to shut up the Chaos Tribe. They got a lot of lip and they barely won, but we're gonna prove it to them. I hope it's something physical so I can get my hands on people.
I am a little bit nervous that John can be a little, I don't want to say emotional because I understand why he wanted to go for Nina because Nina said his name. It's just because like no one was saying names really, and that's the reason why Nina's out, because none of us wanted to be like, we didn't have super strong opinions. It was our first one, but now Alex wants to get John out.
I lied, I do have a strong opinion. John.
Okay.
Been raising red flag after red flag.
And John wants to go Riley. And like Alex is like kind of persuading people to go John, and I really
I think we played John's game last.
I really don't want to do that, but I also want to work with Alex.
Yeah, I'm looking.
Do you want to make a pact? If I hear your name, I'll let you know. If you're not mine, I'll let you know. Yes.
Because like I really saw you meet Nina like really working together, and that was so fun.
I know.
Just do it right. I'll be honest. really, you're my final two, so. I'm sorry, I'm talking to you're my final two, so like. So.
Yeah, because I don't know why she can't pay me just because I'm mean or anything.
I think that's part of it.
Okay.
And
that's why I was like, if I get this one passed, or I'm like, I'm gonna just go with majority because I'm not trying to dictate the tribe. So I'm doing what I do.
I don't want to lose anymore. And I'm so sick of the chaos team rubbing it in.
talking about leadership, like Drew and Kim on that other team are leading the charge.
Oh yeah.
So
Yeah, and it's
Drew
not
played
surprising.
Real Foot last year and was the first boot in that season.
Oh.
Because Drew was really good at memorization in a challenge very similar to that season. So
Mhm.
I don't know, we'll have to see, but it does seem like he's stepped up and kind of just directed, here's how we're doing these two challenges.
He's smart. He's got.
Oh yeah.
Merge or when we're doing individual, it's going to be tough.
It all depends on what their tribe is going to look like, right?
That's true. Well, the way things are going, they might all still be there.
So I personally would like to get Riley out. I think they're really cool, but they're not opening up to me or like anyone else really. I'm trying to make a connection because we have so much in common, but it's not happening.
I don't know. I just don't want to lose challenges anymore.
Yeah, same.
I don't know like what direction voting would help us.
Because we
I
can't
feel
pin
like
this on anyone. Like,
I know it's not like one person is.
So it's gonna be even more frustrating than the last one, because honestly, like, everybody pulled their weight. There wasn't a single person I feel like that didn't. It's gonna be hard. I honestly have no idea. But hopefully I can make it through this next one and we can finally win a challenge.
So I don't know that they would like be with me if I make it to merge. I also don't think Alex will be. I don't know. Maybe I'm reading Alex wrong. Maybe Alex really likes me. Maybe that's why she's telling me job. It's a lot, but I haven't heard my name, so I'm okay-ish. Is there anyone that you're working with right now?
I worked with Johnny a lot last time, so if he has any ideas, I might just, go with him.
because I think the only option to get it off me is Alex. Because Matt has two names. He has little Matt. He has two.
Yeah.
He told me he's riding with me today.
Matt.
Do you have like skin in the game of either one of those? Or?
No, I've been saying from the get-go since we got here. I was like,
Your standard is fine.
Yeah.
It's a great person model. You know?
Yeah. I do think that this was a big move for John, because I think that John initiated this.
Yes.
So I think
This
that
was
we
full
gotta,
time.
right.
Mhm.
I think that we gotta keep that in the back pocket.
So I watched him play the game, and like, he seems like he would be maybe a little chaotic, but he was like very loyal to like if he like told people like where his vote was going, like that's where he voted. So I feel like that's something like at least for a
Yeah.
bit, like like I mean
Reliable.
if he's telling people where he's going, like you can kind of now maybe he comes in this game and it's like
Total 180.
throwing everything at the wall,
Yeah.
but
I've been hearing John, so. Yes.
Okay.
Or Matt, check your timer out. See, remember I told you, like, go talk to people when you talk. You did it.
it feels like I feel like it's a general like I don't know, just
In general, I've been hearing their name being floated around.
Yeah. Okay. That's all right. If anything changes, let me know.
I'll flag you and let you know.
I would like to work with both of you.
Same.
You were like, I like winning
getting splinters with
challenges.
somebody really
You know
bonds
what I
them
like?
together.
Yeah.
I think Drew was really good at that
I'll
challenge.
lose a leg out there. Like I'm here to win. So.
Okay, let's get back to this.
Okay.
Are you coming this direction? Yeah. Okay.
You can have us.
No, we're gonna walk part way. I thought I said. Apparently I didn't say it loud enough.
He just never showed
I was like, what?
Boycotting tribal. Yeah.
Oh god.
Let's go ahead and sync audio for Casey too. Rolling.
Mm-hmm.
Audio. This is Casey.
All right, here we are at the second tribal council. Alex, it cannot be fun losing 2 immunity challenges in a row right at the beginning. Can you give me a sense of where the level of frustration is in this group?
Yeah, I think with the first one, we were still in high hopes, and I could definitely sense like a shift in the mood when we got back. Everybody was a little bit more somber. So we definitely felt this one. And it's just as frustrating because we were still really close. We just needed that extra oomph to, I guess, get us to the first punch.
Steven, Alex says you all are right there again. I mean, in all of these challenges, it's been neck and neck, and for whatever reason, you all just keep coming out on the negative end. How do you make a decision about who leaves this group, especially after a challenge like that, where there's not really anyone to point a finger at?
I think it's really hard because I think each of these challenges it's felt like a coin flip, right? Of which tribe comes out on top, and I think that gives hope that like again we're walking this next challenge on parity with the other tribe. So in terms of voting people out, it doesn't make it any easy whatsoever because who knows what the next challenge holds, and what if we lose a person with that pivotal skill?
So Matt, you all got to be thinking about the numbers and knowing that they are gaining traction. They have more and more numbers. If a swap does come, how do you think this group is going to be able to handle that, working against those people?
I would say at least for now, I mean, you say you're a pretty unified group and yet we're about to vote someone out, but it's, I think this group has really vibed together pretty well. And that's kind of all we have right now to unite ourselves against them. So I'm hoping that, if we get to a swap that we take that team mentality in for a while, so.
Mackenzie, you were immune at the very first tribal council. Did you feel like people were coming to you a little bit more and you were able to use that as an opportunity to gain some footing in this group?
I don't feel that necessarily. I feel like there was a lot of evenness in the talking, and everyone pretty much was like, we got back and we're like, you know what we need to do? We want to pair off. It's awkward, we got to do it. But I don't think anyone was like coming to me to be like, it's your opinion, seems like you're the one safe one. I don't think that factored in too much. The only thing it factored into was no one was saying my name the first time.
Riley, so Mackenzie says that it sounds like you all are pretty orderly about this, that you have to go off in pairs and talk about this stuff. Has that been your experience, or what's camp life been like for you?
Yeah, definitely based off like the show, I think it's a lot, like you just gotta go, you gotta do it. So we don't have 3 days between, challenges and tribal council. You just gotta be direct and be like, hey, you wanna go talk? Which is not something that I expected. But yeah, that's like, you gotta do what you gotta do.
So Jamie, how much does challenge performance factor into a vote when making these decisions versus like camp life?
I'd say that's tough because in my perspective, I don't think anyone has really done poorly in a challenge as of yet. Like, I feel like everyone here has really done well across the board and has really put their full selves into all the challenges. We have come very close. And it really comes down to, conversations people are having and how people are connecting to one another. And I don't know that there's like solid data on that. It's complicated. That's the best answer that I have, Casey. It is complicated. And I expected it to be, but here we are.
So John V, this season has a unique twist, first time in Surviving Bloomington history at least, with the bounty hunters, where you all are trying to collect each other's heads to a certain extent. How does that factor into your decision making, and how do you think that factors into the group as a whole's decision making?
Personally, for me, it doesn't factor in at all. I'm not looking to collect the bounty. I don't think that really saves you. What saves you is making great relationships and having a core. And I don't think anyone here really wants to cash in on a bounty, especially if we vibe with it. Because if I have a bounty or someone I vibe with, I'm not going to collect that bounty. It doesn't help me progress in the long run.
So, Daddy Matt. So John V says, you know what, screw the bounties. I'm not really concerned about that. I'm much more concerned with forming groups of people that I trust, working with people that I trust. Do you think that's kind of how the rest of the group is also feeling, or do you think some people are thinking differently than John V, that they want to cash in on these things?
For the record, I have not screwed my bounty, okay, yet. But I think it's a team game right now. No one's. I think we want to get as many people as we can to the merge, and we're thinking how we're going to make our tribe strong. And do the bounties factor in? I don't think so. But I'll just say to whoever has mine, like, if you want my key, just like tell me. You don't have to vote me out.
All right, well, with that, we will see who does get voted out, and perhaps one of you will get to collect a bounty.
And if there's duct tape within the next 24 hours, that'd be great. Okay.
Take two. I feel like everyone's doing this. It's gonna be nothing here for me.
Once it's been cast, once the votes are read, the decision is final. The person voted out will be asked to leave the tribal council area immediately. If you have a hidden immunity idol and you wish to play it, now would be the time to do so. I'll read the votes. First vote, Riley. Second vote, Riley. Riley. Alex. Riley. Second person voted out at Surviving Bloomington, Chaos vs. Order, Riley. That's enough, you can grab your torch. Riley, the tribe has spoken, but you will have a chance to re-enter this game. You can head on over to the voting booth and I'll meet you there. All right, well, after your all's first unanimous vote, you have clearly proven that you know what you're doing back at camp. Now it's time to perform. You all hang out on your mat.
Okay.
Actually, hang out over that mat.
What?
Oh, we took the cans
Yeah,
last.
yeah, you took them out.
Yes. I'm so sweaty.
Grab sticks, that's what I did last night.
Survivor's the main game. It really is.
Here we are.
And we all love it.
Yep.
I was about that.
Someone around.
Yes.